backdoor, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Followed out a goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center at the University of North Dakota, where the Region 2 Girls Basketball Tournament in Class B will be held today, Tuesday, and Thursday. And we're getting things started off, the first of 4 quarterfinal games today between the number 1 seed, the Thompson Tommies, and the number 8 seed, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Jake Berkmeyer and Keith Meyer are also here. We'll be providing you the action here from this Region 2 tournament. Thompson comes in with a record of 19-2 overall. Hillsboro Central Valley 5-17 overall. The Tommies have been off since last Monday when they took on Hillsboro Central Valley and won that game 81-29. Hillsboro Central Valley had a play-in game on Friday night, which you saw on yourliveevent.com. And it was the Burros beating Drayton Valley Edinburgh 39-35. HCV with a record of 5-17 overall on the season. We'll hear from both the coaches in this afternoon's game, Haley Lout of Hillsboro Central Valley and Jason Brent of Thompson, when we return on our pregame show, brought to you by Irie Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IRIEINS.com. IHRYINS.com. We'll come back to Grand Forks after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
The Benedictine Living Community in Ada is currently hiring for the following positions: Director of Nursing, full-time exempt position; CNA, full and part-time, need not be certified to apply, will train you; Resident Assistant, full-time assisted living position; and RN LPN charge nurse, full-time days and overnights. For more information, log on to blcada.org/jobs or call 218-784-5500. Consider a career with the Benedictine Living Community in Ada.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Brock Brent Construction Inc. has been around since 2006. We do commercial and residential concrete and construction. From concrete parking lots, house foundations, stamped concrete patios and driveways, to new construction and home remodels. Call Brock today at 701-430-1011. Brock Brent Construction Inc., serving you since 2006.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show as we're at the Region 2 girls basketball quarterfinals. Thompson taking on Hillsboro Central Valley. Jason Brennan's the coach of the Thompson Tommies, who are in this tournament as the number 1 seed. How's it feel to have that?
Well, it's definitely certainly something that we're happy about. It's something that you work for all year long. You know, the regular season is kind of what sets up the seeding, so to come away with that 1 seed is definitely probably an indication that we had a pretty decent season.
And another indication, too, is that you're back in the number 1 spot in the final Class B girls poll from the media.
Yeah, I heard that. It came out last night. I haven't seen it yet, but that's all right. You know, at this point, there's only one that we're looking at, and that's to come out of this tournament with it. So, you know, at this point in time, those seeds don't mean, or I shouldn't say seeds, but rankings don't mean a whole heck of a lot. It's more a matter of coming through this tournament unscathed.
I would imagine it was easier preparing for this game because you played Hillsboro Central Valley last Monday.
Yeah, you know, that was our last game last Monday, and we were up at their house, and, you know, it's a situation where they were able to play in a play-in game last Friday, so they've had a little tune-up game here where we haven't. We've been practicing for about a week now, so it's going to be nice to get out there and compete again. You know, there's only so long, and you can go against one another, and there's only so many things you can do. It's hard to replicate game experience, so we'll see what happens here today.
What were the things that went well for you last Monday against Hillsboro Central Valley?
I thought we defended pretty well. You know, we know the Ensign girl's a pretty good shooter from the perimeter, so we try to locate her as much as possible, and they have some other girls that like to attack the rim. So defensively, I thought we did a good job. We rebounded the ball pretty well, which is always going to be keys for us, you know, being the type of team that we are. But, you know, slowly but surely, we're starting to shoot the ball a little bit better again. You know, we went through a little bit of a funk where we weren't burying our shots like we were early to mid-season. So hopefully we can continue that. It's a little bit different shooting here in the Betty. There's no backdrop, so it's going to be a good situation for us to get out there early in warm-ups and get a lot of shots off.
Everybody healthy and ready?
We are healthy for probably one of the first times all season long.
All right, best of luck.
All right, thanks, Joe.
That's Jason Redden, coach of the Thompson Tommies. We'll be back with our Irie Insurance pregame show, Thompson versus Hillsboro Central Valley, girls basketball Region 2, after this.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro. The vision of the Findlay Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationship to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Findlay Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit FindlaySharonSchool.com.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
We continue with our Irie Insurance pregame show as Thompson meets Hillsboro Central Valley in the Region 2 girls basketball quarterfinals. Haley Love, the coach of HCV, joins me now, and the Burros getting here for the first time in 8 years, courtesy of a 4-point win over Drayton Valley Edinburgh.
Yeah, it's huge for the girls. They're really excited. You can tell when we walked in that their eyes just lit up. They've worked really hard to get out here, and so it's going to be fun to just see them go out and just play their hearts out.
Talk about the game on Friday. That was one that was a very scrappy affair, and you came out ahead of.
Yeah, it was very back and forth. I thought the girls played really hard, and we knew that coming in, DVE was going to want it just as bad as we were. So we had to go in and play our best game. Unfortunately, our free throws we struggled with a little more, but I thought the girls made up with it by three-pointers, which was fun to see because we're usually not a three-point shooting team, but that night we were, and it was huge for us, and that kind of sealed the game for us.
Sadie Gallagher had a couple of those big threes, as you mentioned, and I want to mention Alyssa Jenin, who did a great job hustling after rebounds.
Yeah, Sadie, talking about her first, she came in right away during our shoot-around, and she's smiling, and I'm like, what are you smiling at? And she's like, I woke up smiling, so I had to laugh at her. She's like, usually I don't smile at my alarm, but today I did. So she was ready for it, and she knew she was going to have her best game, which she did. And Alyssa Jennings, wow, I can say it. She's just grown so much this year, and her rebounds were huge for us. We needed that defense. We needed to get those balls and not give DVE that second chance to shoot, and that was huge. She did that for us. So her hustle out there made a huge difference, and it's just been fun to see her grow all year.
Now you take on a Thompson team that you saw just 1 week ago.
Yeah, we know they're a good team. We've got to go in with confidence, though. We've got to not worry about their ranking or how good they are, just what we can control and what we can do ourselves, and that's going to be the big thing tonight.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Haley Lau, coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. We'll continue from the Betty Engelstad Arena in Grand Forks, Region 2 girls basketball, after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
The Hatton Men's Club welcomes neighbors and visitors to Hatton, North Dakota for history, heritage, and opportunities. The Hatton Men's Club is a group of community-minded men working together as volunteers to fundraise for important community projects in Hatton. The Hatton Men's Club is proud to help individuals, businesses, school groups, and other local organizations with funds raised, all benefiting and strengthening the Hatton community. The Hatton Men's Club, reminding you that you're always welcome in Hatton, North Dakota.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Pearlie, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley,
Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
When we think March, we think crop insurance. Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We will be hosting a March farmer meeting to discuss the 2023 outlook, which will include examples using set spring MPCI prices and share strategies that are geared towards protecting your revenue and preserving your equity. Let us at Irie Insurance be your crop insurance partner. Join us for our meeting in Hillsboro on Thursday, March 2nd at 8 a.m. For location details, please visit our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Hi, this is Olivia Anderson from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School District, reminding you that ethics, integrity, and respect are values important to our daily lives. In our sporting events, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by school activities. Remember that one simple word: sportsmanship. It's how you play the game. This message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center. The North Border Eagle Sports Boosters mission is to cultivate an environment that inspires students, athletes, coaches, parents, and communities to collectively create a positive and spirited atmosphere for all athletic programs. Search for North Border Eagle Sports Boosters on Facebook if you'd like to become a member or for more information today. The North Border Eagle Sports Boosters wishes the Eagles the best of luck in the tournament.
And welcome back to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center at the University of North Dakota in Grand Forks. I'm Joe Lancello. Keith Meyer is here along with Jake Berkmeyer as we have our pregame programming brought to you by Irie Insurance. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com, IHRYINS.com. As we've mentioned, these teams met last week Monday, and I believe that was at Central Valley, where it was Thompson winning at 81-29. There were 6 Tommies in double figures. Clara Stevens had 13 points. Kaya Hurst and Sydney Schwabe 12 apiece. Also for Thompson, Olivia Dick, Jordan Tozer, Brenna Martin had 10 points apiece. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Morgan Enzon was their top scorer with 12 points. A big downfall for the Burros was 22 turnovers in that game last Monday. And just to run down what else is happening in this tournament, the winner of this game will be back here at 6 o'clock tomorrow night in the semifinals of Region 2 to take on either Cavalier or Hatton Northwood. Those two teams will be squaring off an approximately 4:30 start. It'll be following this game. In the evening bracket, at 6 o'clock, it'll be Grafton taking on Park River Fordville Lincoln. They're near neighbors. And the other Region 2 quarterfinal at 7:30 will have Mayport CG taking on North Border. So again, today's winners will advance to the semifinals tomorrow at 6 o'clock and at 7:30. Then on Thursday night, we'll be back here with the third place game of the region tournament at 6 o'clock and the championship game at 7:30. All here on YourLiveEvent.com. And as I had mentioned to Coach Jason Brenda a little bit ago, the final Class B girls basketball poll came out, and Thompson moved back into the number 1 spot, switching places with Kinmare Bowbells. Central Cass is ranked 3rd, followed by Rugby and Shiloh Christian of Minot. Mayport CG is ranked 6th, followed by Central McLean, Garrison, Bowman County, and Oaks. So 2 of the top 10 teams in North Dakota Class B girls basketball are in this tournament. And what's interesting about this tournament is, or about this poll, I should say, from the media, normally there have been 17 teams or 17 votes cast. This poll only had 14 votes cast. And there's a big difference because Kenmare Bowbells last week had 7 first place votes. This week they've only got 5. And that probably moved them down that one spot on the rankings. Central Cass had 2 first place votes last week. This week only 1. Thompson still had 4, Rugby still had 2, and Shiloh Christian still had 2 first place votes. So very interesting how things work out. I don't know if that was intentional to have fewer voters for this week's poll. It was the same for the boys' poll, too, I'll say that. I can talk about that boys' poll a little bit later on. We want to remind everybody that the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. And once again, the rest of our schedule for today: Cavalier against Hatton Northwood following this game around 4:30. At 6 o'clock, Grafton will take on Park River Fordville Lincoln. And then at 7:30, approximate start time, Mayport CG will take on North Border. And we hope the teams that are traveling here and also the fans will take it easy on the roads. We saw quite a few vehicles in the ditch, including semis, on our way up here from Ada to the University of North Dakota. So please drive carefully. Give yourself some extra travel time. It'll be Hillsboro Central Valley taking on Thompson in the first quarterfinal of the Class B Region 2 Girls Basketball Tournament. And we'll be back with the starting lineups after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro has what you need to keep up with Old Man Winter, including the shovels, scrapers, ice melt, and other winter supplies. If you're doing your remodeling or other do-it-yourself indoor projects this winter, stop by Olson Hardware and bring a bright new color to your home with the paint, stains, and all of the accessories too. Olson Hardware is your full-service hardware store with all of your hardware and tools, electrical and plumbing supplies, paint and painting supplies, and more. For all your hardware needs, make a stop at Olson Hardware, downtown Hillsboro.
Spring is fast approaching, and Auto Egg wants you to be prepared. Auto Egg offers seed, fertilizer, and chemical options to best fit your operation. They also provide scouting to help find weeds and diseases and track crop stands to help producers get a better idea of what's going on in their fields. Contact Nick Otto, 701-520-0825, Kylan Kostreski, 701-520-9875, or Fred Gainsley, 701-520-9371, with Auto Egg in Crystal, North Dakota.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Hi, this is Steve Dalen from Piper's Auction and Realty. We have an excellent auction featuring 425 acres of great cropland located in Cass County, North Dakota. The Nelson Family Cropland Auction will take place at the Governor's Inn, Castleton, North Dakota, starting at 3 p.m. on March 14th. This will be a live and online auction. High-quality cropland near Arthur, North Dakota rarely hits the open market. Don't miss this sale. For questions, call me, Steve Dalen, at 701-893-8517.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Presentation of the colors by the American Legion in Grand Forks. With Jake Berkmeyer and Keith Meyer, Joe Lancello with you. From the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center in Grand Forks at the University of North Dakota. And time now for our starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products. Grower-owned. CrystalSugar.com. And the entire squad being introduced, which I don't know that the Burros were perhaps ready for, but we can wait for the starting lineups to go here. And now they'll have the non-starters for Thompson being introduced first. One addition to the Thompson girls roster. Marcella Stevens, number 12, a freshman, added to the varsity roster. Her older sister is Clara Stevens, who will be in the starting lineup for Thompson. Now let's get back to the starting lineups here. For Hillsboro Central Valley, number 3 is Sadie Gallagher, a 5'7" sophomore, with 2 big three-pointers in that victory over Drayton Valley Edinburgh on Friday night. Number 4 is Peyton Quam, a 5'3" sophomore. Number 11 is Paige Cotton, a 5'8" freshman. Number 13 is Megan Ensign, a 5'6" sophomore, the Burros' leading scorer on the season. And 23, Kennedy Olson, is a 5'5" sophomore. Haley Louth, the coach of Hillsboro Central Valley, the Burros 5-17 overall on the season. And now for Thompson. Number 1 is Olivia Deck, a 5'4 senior, averaging 10 points a game. And she'll get pretty used to these settings because she'll be playing softball here on a scholarship next fall. Number 2 is Sydney Schwabe, a 5'4 junior, averaging 10 a game. Number 10 is Clara Stevens, a 5'10 senior, averaging 8.2. Number 22, Kaya Hurst, a 5'6 freshman, averaging 11.8 points a game. And rounding out the 5 for the Tommies is Brenna Martin, number 33, a 6-foot junior, averaging 7.2 points and 6.1 rebounds. Jason Brennan, the coach of Thompson, the Tommies 19-2 overall, 10-1 against Region 2 opposition. Number 1 versus number 8 in the seedings, but Keith Meyer, it's one and done here, and you never know what might happen.
That is correct. The Burros need to keep themselves calm and under control. Thompson, they want to make sure that they get sharp after the week layoff that Coach Bren talked about. They want to eliminate mistakes and play a good floor game, box out and rebound, do the things that they do well.
Brenna Martin, 33, jumping center for Thompson against number 11, Paige Cotton for Hillsboro Central Valley. Tap controlled by the Burros, who'll go from right to left in the traveling royal blue with white. Cotton at the top of the key, now for Olson. Ensign back for Kennedy Olson, who'll run things from the point. And a steal. Schwabe with the takeaway, missed the layup. Martin got the offensive rebound and got fouled.
That's Thompson basketball right there. They don't let you rest on offense. You have to keep the ball under control at all times, or they will end up going the other way for a layup, just like they did there.
Paige Cotton hit the first of two. Brenna Martin hit the first of 2 free throws. Paige Cotton committed the foul. And Brenna Martin making 2 of 2 free throws, and the Tommies are up 2-0. Just underway, Region 2 girls basketball quarterfinals. Kennedy Olson overshooting the basket, but she was fouled, and she'll get a couple of free throws.
Good aggressive move by Olson. They could use more of that today.
Sydney Schwabe committing the foul for Thompson, her first. And the first free throw for Olson rolls in. She needed that after going 0 for 7 at the stripe on Friday night.
Joe, do you think she was shooting free throws on Sunday?
I was going to say Saturday for sure.
Yeah.
1 of 2 for Kennedy Olson. It's a 2-1 ball game on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Pass down low for Clara Stevens to score.
Somebody on the backside not looking for the Burros, watching the ball instead of the player.
First time Hillsboro Central Valley have been to this stage of the Region 2 basketball tournament in 8 years. Ball poked away and Martin getting the takeaway. Second turnover against HCV. Dick in for Martin on the block. Shot in. Brenna Martin making it a 6-1 lead for Thompson early. About a minute and a half into the game. Olson driving, and the shot was off target for sure. Martin the rebound, and here's Schwabe driving, missing. Hurst the rebound, and she was fouled. Kaya Hurst to the free throw line with 6:17 to go in the quarter.
Nice little hesitation by Schwabe on that fast break. She slowed up a little bit to get the Burros to slow up, thinking she was going to peel off and maybe shoot a 3, and then put it back in gear and went to the hole.
Peyton Quam committed the foul. That's her first second-team foul on the Burros. Also for Hillsboro Central Valley, 25, Alyssa Jensen, a 5'9 freshman into the game, replacing Paige Cotton. Both free throws missed. Hurst the offensive rebound, no good, and Ensign a rebound for Hillsboro Central Valley. 6-1 Thompson, almost 2 minutes played in the opening quarter. Inside top of the key. Quam from the left wing. Back for Gallagher, trying to drive through the crowd. Stevens got a piece of that. And Hurst came down with the ball. Dick thought about the three, and in thinking, she shuffled her feet. First turnover against Thompson. Burrows inbounding in front of their own bench, three-quarter court. Looking for their first field goal of the game. Quam had the ball poked away by Dick. It's loose on the floor, and whichever one of the Tommies held the ball, they fell over the sideline. So I guess that's one turnover apiece.
Addison Sage, a 5'3" freshman, she came into the ball game at that break.
And she's actually Thompson's leading scorer, averaging 12 a game. Hurst driving the baseline and scoring. Kaya Hurst with her first basket. It's an 8-1 Thompson start. Tommies will make a substitution next break. Entry pass tipped by Martin and taken away. Fourth turnover against Hillsboro Central Valley. Dick into the front court for Schwabe. Hurst open to the right baseline. That one doesn't go. Quam the rebound. Quam high in the right, ball poked away and taken away. Sage got a hand on that one, missed the layup try, but was fouled. Team foul 3 on Hillsboro Central Valley. On Sadie Gallagher, that'll be her first. Addison Sage, the 5'3" freshman, missing the first. For Thompson, Clara Stevens back in. And number 3, Jordan Tozer, a 5'8" sophomore, comes into the Tommies lineup for the first time. Addison Sorey, number 5, a 5'2" freshman, comes in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Sage with the second of 2. 9-1 lead for Thompson. And HCV will take a 30-second timeout with 4:39 to go in the opening quarter on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. The winner of this game will face either Cavalier or Hatton Northwood tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. That Cavalier-Hatton Northwood matchup will follow this one at approximately 4:30 on YourLiveEvent.com, where you can see the entire Region 2 girls basketball tournament. Burrows inbound length of the floor after the timeout. 33, Casey Hong, a 5'7" freshman into the game now for Hillsboro Central Valley, and she scores. Instant offense to make it 9-3. First field goal for Hillsboro Central Valley today. Schwabe stops, throws across for Sage. Stevens driving and scoring. 4 for Clara Stevens.
Very nice crossover step with that right leg to give herself a left-hand layup.
Stevens with 4 in the game. Hong. Pick and roll with Jennings. Shot didn't go. And Stevens the rebound. Ahead for Olivia Dick. Pulled up of the block. Now right coffin corner. Dick with a 3. Yes! Olivia Dick, a very good shooter from the corners. 14-3 Tommies with 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Hong had the ball poked away. 6 turnover against Hillsboro Central Valley. Quick 2-on-1. Stevens bobbled the ball, though. And Hillsboro Central Valley take it right back. Hong high left. Sorry will try the 3 from the right wing. No good. Hong the offensive rebound. Shot no. Rebound off a bunch of hands, and Tozer comes away with it for Thompson. Schwabe for Stevens. Found room on the baseline. Missed. Got her own rebound. Burrows tried to tie the ball up. A three from Sage off the bracket, no good. And the ball will go to Hillsboro Central Valley. Last touch by Thompson. Schwabe checks out of the game. And Kaya Hurst back into the game for Thompson. Here's a three on the way. Good by Sadie Gallagher. She had two big threes in the fourth quarter on Friday night. 14-6. Hillsboro Central Valley trailing. And a travel called against Jordan Tozer. She was driving to the basket. Fourth turnover on the Tommies. 33, Brenna Martin back into the Thompson lineup, replacing Olivia Deck.
That traveling call was interesting because with the advent of the Euro step, most of the time that kind of footwork is, they let it go.
Entry pass behind Hong and another takeaway by Thompson. Hurst in the front court. Nice feed down low for Brenna Martin to score. Tozer the assist. 16-6 Thompson, a minute 22 to go in the quarter. Here's a three from Hong. Air ball. Sydney Schwabe back into the Thompson lineup, replacing Jordan Tozer. Tommies have led throughout. Martin entry pass off a foot. Or was there a foul? I thought I heard a kick, but they called a foul. Morgan Ensign commits a foul. That's her first. That's 4 on Thompson and a half. 4 on Hillsboro Central Valley in the half, I should say. Stevens had the ball poked away, getting it back. Threw it back for Martin, and a nice reach in and a takeaway by Paige Cotton, who's back in the game. Gallagher trying to drive through two defenders, and it's taken right back away by the Tommies, and a wide open fast break layup for Clara Stevens. She's got 6. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Hong's shot is no good, and an offensive rebound for Cotton. Pass tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Burros. 32.6 to go in the quarter, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Sorry in for Cotton. Try to get it back for Gallagher, but Sydney Schwabe was in the way. And Schwabe will lay it up and in. Schwabe's first basket, 20-6 Thompson. Shot clock comes off for the final seconds. Ensign will try a three. That's short. Hurst the rebound. Hurst driving, missing, and was fouled with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Team foul. 5 on Hillsboro Central Valley and the second on Morgan Ensign. Kaya Hurst shooting 2 free throws and missing the first. 20-6 Thompson. Opening quarter final, the Region 2 girls basketball tournament. Second free throw missed. Rebound tipped out for Schwabe. Her shot was a line drive that was no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. On the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Thompson 20, Hillsboro Central Valley 6. We'll have the second quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Thompson inbound to start the second quarter, leading Hillsboro Central Valley 20-6. Olivia Dick back in the game for Thompson. She's got the basketball. Hurst on top now for Stevens high on the left side. Stevens for Schwabe now on the left wing. Hurst kicks it back for Brenna Martin to score. Brenna Martin with 8 in the opening quarter. And Thompson now their biggest lead, 22-6, early second quarter. Sorry to the top of the key, puts up a floater that's short. Hurst had the rebound, but had lost it, but was last touched by one of the Burrows.
It looked like Sorry wanted to kick to the corner, but realized it wasn't open and kind of threw it at the basket and didn't work out.
Hillsboro Central Valley with Quam, Olson, Hong, Cotton, and Gallagher in the game. Entry pass for Stevens, who's open and scores. 8 for Clara Stevens, and going inside seems to be the strategy for Thompson, and it's working. They're up 24-6. Gallagher on the right wing, double team, but a reach-in foul on Thompson. That will be the second foul on the Tommies. It's on Kaya Hurst, her first. Cotton comes out of the game for Hillsboro Central Valley, and 42, Sophia Connor, a 5'7" senior, into the game, and now a takeaway. And then Hurst threw it right back away out of bounds. 10 turnovers against Hillsboro Central Valley, 6 against Thompson. Thompson with the rebounding edge, 10-5 unofficially.
Hurst expecting somebody to be on that right-hand lane, and there wasn't anybody there.
As the cliche should go, look before you pass. And now another takeaway by Thompson's defense. And that Stevens going to hang on to that, but one of the Burrows touched it before it went out of bounds. It will stay with the Thompson Tommies. Hurst to throw it in for Stevens at the right baseline. Finds the cutting Schwabe, who scores. 4 for Schwabe. Tommy's off to a 6-0 start on the second quarter, and their lead is now 20. Pass hit somebody in the shoulder and went out of bounds, and it will go back to Thompson.
Boy, Quam didn't realize that the Tommies got hands on that. Tried to save it, and she didn't have to. She could just let it go out of bounds, and they would have hung on to the ball.
No pressure defensively from Hillsboro Central Valley as Sydney Schwabe brings it across midcourt. Entry pass for Martin missed close. Nice save by Kaya Hurst, and an offensive rebound for Brenna Martin.
Hurst has got to have a half a dozen assists at least already. She's doing a great job of passing the ball.
Yes, she is. Tommies have had a few nice assists today, and they're up 28-6. And passes like that are only as good as the person getting it and making the shot. And there's another turn-away. Nice pass from Dick to Stevens to score. Threading the needle, as they say.
Right over Gallagher's head, and she was staring at the defender that time, or the offensive player that time. And the pass went right over her head. If she had turned her head a little bit to see the ball, she would have had a steal there.
Kennedy Olson. And ball was poked away from her and off Stevens and off Olson out of bounds. That's 14 turnovers now against Hillsboro Central Valley. Quam goes out and Connor comes out of the Thompson lineup. Addison Sore back in the game. And so is Megan Ensign. Jordan Tozer and Addison Sage back in the game, and they combine for a basket. Sage with 3. 32-6 Thompson. Less than 4.5 to go till halftime. Sore, room to drive. But the shot was off target. Ball goes out of bounds and goes to Thompson. This is the first time in 8 years that Hillsboro Central Valley has reached this stage of the Region 2 tournament. As Tommies throw it away, their 7th turnover. And I don't know what the team's habit has been in those intervening years. It just seems like they're really unused to the setting here, as well as Ensign called for a travel.
Yeah, big court, bigger than they're used to playing on. So much empty space around the court, and that can really throw off your shooting.
And it's a slightly bigger court, too. 94 feet as opposed to 85 feet. Dick around to Stevens' screen. Pick and roll. Ball broken up. Stevens kept it in play. Sage room to drive and score. 5 for Addison Sage. 14-0 start for Thompson in this quarter. Have they stretched their lead to 34-6? Here's a 3 from Ensign. No. Long rebound run down by Tozer. Sage entry pass. Tipped. It comes to Hurst, who scores. 4 for Kaya Hurst. And a timeout for Hillsboro Central Valley. On the Tim Kazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Thompson 36, Hillsboro Central Valley 6. Back after this.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Hillsboro Central Valley with the ball after the timeout. Their second. They've got 3 left, and here's a ball poked away and taken away by Tozer, who'll have a gold rush, and she'll lay it up and in. Jordan Tozer's first basket, 38-6 Thompson. Burrows still looking for their first point of the second quarter. Kennedy Olson driving into the lane. Shot is short. And the rebound tipped to Sydney Schwabe. Sage, wide open 3 on the left. No. Offensive rebound for Hurst, and she scores. Hurst, who averages 6.5 rebounds a game, now has 6 points. And Thompson's margin is now 40-6. Gallagher back for Kennedy Olson. 3 is off target. Schwabe the rebound. Ooh, that was almost a carry. Hurst driving and fouled with 1:56 to play in the half. Kennedy Olson committing the foul for the Burros. That's her first. 16 fouls on each CV. As the Hurst free throw around and out. Check that. Casey Hong, 33, back into the ball game now for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yep, you had Quam right too. She's back.
Okay.
In.
Hurst getting the second, 1 out of 2. Hong with a basketball. Pulls up, shot, blocked, but she was fouled also, and Casey Hong to the line with 1:44 to go in the half. Third team foul on Thompson.
Casey Hong has got some potential for the future. She's a good athlete. She moves fast. She jumps well. She's just rough around the edges with basketball skills yet. So she will put in some time. She'll be a pretty good ball player coming up here.
Hong missing both free throws. Still 41-6 in favor of Thompson. Hurst open the right block. Sage left corner 3. Good. Addison Sage with 8. 44-6 Thompson in front. Region 2 girls basketball quarterfinals. Here's a foul on one of the Tommies. That'll be team foul 4, and it's on Jordan Tozer, her second.
Stevens and Dick back into the game for the Tommies.
Martin and Hurst sit down. Here's a 3 around and off by Casey Hong. And a foul going to be called on HCV. That will be their 7th team foul. This may be a shooting foul anyway. Casey Hong commits the foul. That's her first. And that's 7 team fouls. So the bonus now in effect for Thompson with 1:06 to go in the half.
Yep, the official called that on the drive. Quam got in front of the ball handler on the way in.
Jordan Tozer's free throw missed, and Hong the rebound. Quam for Hong. Right baseline jumper off target. Rebound Schwabe. Long ball for Sage. Finding Olivia Dick to score. Olivia Dick with 5. 46-6. About a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Hong double teamed and a held ball. First time we've had that today, and the arrow will still be in favor of HCV. 23 on the shot clock. Hong tried a long 3. That didn't go, and the rebound for Sage. Tommies will hold on for the last shot. Schwabe, oh, does she have room to drive? And she was fouled with 3 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, she made a little motion to the corner like she was going to dump it out. That pulled the Burrow defense away from the basket, and it opened up a huge lane for her to drive in.
Peyton Quam with the foul, her second, 8 team fouls. Paige Cotton in, Casey Hong out for Hillsboro Central Valley. Schwabe missed the first free throw and made the second. Schwabe with 5. And Hillsboro Central Valley was shut out in the second quarter. And that's a sign of good defense by Thompson, forcing a lot of turnovers and difficult shots. On the Tim Cassett Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard at halftime, Region 2 girls basketball quarterfinals, Thompson 47, Hillsboro Central Valley 6. Back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you. As you're working on interior projects, Hillsboro Lumber can help. Hillsboro Lumber has trim, doors, flooring, and all the necessary tools and products to complete your projects. If you're also thinking about larger projects for next spring and summer, let Hillsboro Lumber know of your ideas and they'll help with planning and estimates. Hillsboro Lumber, 701-636-4301.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Hi, this is Jacob Wright with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. Drug and alcohol abuse impact many communities. Remember that strong family values, including open communication between parents and kids, helps keep all kids healthy and drug-free. Both school districts remind parents to support the various programs and activities that your kids are involved in and be a positive influence. I encourage all students to say no to drugs and alcohol and be involved in their school and community. This message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
Welcome back to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center at the University of North Dakota. Joe Lancello along with Keith Meyer and Jake Brookmeyer were at halftime of the first Region 2 girls basketball quarterfinal. It's Thompson leading Hillsboro Central Valley 47-6. And our halftime report brought to you by Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro, home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. This has been all Thompson from the beginning. They led it 20-6 at the end of the first quarter, and in the second quarter outscored the Burros 27-0. And they've done that, Keith Meyer, with some very suffocating defense.
Their defensive pressure is excellent. They're not even bothering with any full court pressure. They're just picking up the Burros in the half court. The thing that they do so well is if they are playing ball defense, in other words, they're playing defense on the girl with the ball, their hands are always ready and they're always looking at that ball. And if the offensive girl presents it to them, bang, it's gone. Just a little poke. There's no big swat. It's just a little poke to get it advanced up court, and they take off for layups. The other thing that Thompson does so well is their movement away from the ball is absolutely tremendous. They've gotten so many layups by weak side people floating through the lane. And, you know, that just comes with years of experience with each other. They know where each other is going to be. And that's exemplified by the number of times that one of the Tommies will drive to the basket, turn around, kick it back out, and somebody is there waiting for that ball to put up on, you know, either a long 2 or a 3 ball. Their positioning of filling gaps against the defense is just remarkable. Thompson doesn't have one individual star. Now you take one of these Thompson players and put them on a different team, yeah, maybe they would be this star. But those girls are all so skilled. They all know the game so well, the tendencies, the intricacies. And boy, they put it to use, and when they put it all together like they have here so far this afternoon, they're just unstoppable.
Leading the way in that balanced attack for Thompson, Clara Stevens, 5 baskets for 10. Brenna Martin, 4 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 10. Kaya Hurst, 3 baskets, 1 of 4 at the line for 7. Addison Sage, a 3, 2 twos, 1 of 2 at the line for 8. Sydney Schwabe, 2 baskets, 1 of 4 at the line for 5. Olivia Dick, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Jordan Tozer, a basket for 2. And that is the Thompson scoring. Tommies 5 of 13 at the foul line. Probably the only part of the game that they've struggled with. 7 turnovers against Thompson. And the Tommies unofficially 20 rebounds, 6 on the offensive side. Thompson 20 points in the first quarter, 27 in the second for their total of 47. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Sadie Gallagher, a 3-pointer for 3. Casey Hong, a basket, 0 for 2 at the line for 2. Kennedy Olson, 1 for 2 at the line for 1. Peyton Quam, Paige Cotton, Megan Ensign, Addison Soray, and Alyssa Jenin have played for Hillsboro Central Valley, and Sophia Connor did too. In the first half, did not score. Burrows, 1 of 4 at the foul line, 25%, 15 turnovers against Hillsboro Central Valley, and the Burrows unofficially 6 rebounds, 2 on the offensive side. Hillsboro 6 points in the first quarter, none in the second for their total of 6. As far as fouls for Hillsboro Central Valley, Peyton Quam and Megan Ensign have 2 fouls apiece. For Thompson, Jordan Tozer has 2 fouls. That's our halftime report, brought to you by Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. On the Tim Kazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Thompson 47, Hillsboro 6. We'll have the start of the third quarter after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Take a good look at Hillsboro. You probably know that the people are friendly, and you know about the quality of health care available at Sanford Medical Center. Maybe you've been to the Hillsboro Sports Complex to cheer on the Burros. Look at the businesses on Hillsboro's Main Street. The Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation provides financial help to local child care providers, and they're interested in supporting local businesses. For more information, contact the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation at growhillsborond.com.
Get ready for the 10 best days of summer at the Red River Valley Fair from July 7th through 16th. Grandstand Entertainment includes Dan and Shay, Shinedown, Jelly Roll, and Leonard Skinner. Tickets are on sale now. Buy your tickets in advance online and save money at RedRiverValleyFair.com or get gate admission included with concert tickets bought in advance. For more information, go to RedRiverValleyFair.com. Joe Lancello, Keith Meyer, Jake Burkmeyer with you. Thompson will have the basketball to start the second half with a 47-6 advantage over Hillsboro Central Valley. Thompson will go from right to left in the home white with green. Olivia Dick, Sydney Schwabe, Clara Stevens, Brenna Martin, and Kaya Hurst, their original starting five, will be on the floor. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Sadie Gallagher, Kennedy Olson, Peyton Quam, Megan Ensign, and Paige Cotton, the five on the floor for the Burros. Olivia Dick lobbed down low, caught by Martin in a basket. Martin now with a dozen. And it's a 49-6 advantage. Cotton thought about the three. And a travel called on Kennedy Olson as she was starting to drive to the basket. Clara Stevens, solid gap, got her own rebound and got fouled and will get 2 free throws. Maybe it's because of how high we are here, Keith, watching everything, but it just seems like those spaces are so big that the Thompson players are taking advantage of. Paige Cotton committed the foul for Hillsboro Central Valley, her second, team's first for the second half. Cotton will come out in 25, Alyssa Jenin into the Burros lineup.
I don't think your eyes are deceiving you. Those gaps are big.
Stevens with 1 of 2. She's got 11 points. And it's 50-6. Kennedy Olson. She saw some space. Ensign left corner 3. Off target. Gallagher the offensive rebound. Ball poked away, but it will stay with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. .13 on the shot clock. Gallagher scores. Sadie Gallagher with 5, and that ends a drought of 9 minutes plus between Hillsboro Central Valley points. Nice pass down low for Stevens underneath to score.
Now the Burros got caught looking at the ball again. They need to stay open, keep their heads open so they can see both the ball and the girl.
Gallagher in the lane trying to split 2 defenders and scored. 7 for Gallagher. 52-10. And coming back the other way is Kaya Hurst, and she was fouled and will go to the line. Second team foul on Hillsboro Central Valley in the second half, and the first against Elisa Jenin. Not a shooting foul and a takeaway by the Burros. 8th turnover against Thompson.
It was Tennyson on that steal. She got in front of the ball or the offensive player, stripped it away.
Kennedy Olson. Pass was short and picked off by Hurst. Feeding Dick ahead of the crowd to lay it up and in. 7 for Olivia Dick. 54-10, Tommy's in front. Jenin for Gallagher. And a whistle against Thompson. Tommy's first foul of the second half. Foul is on Brenna Martin, her first. Martin and Schwabe check out. 3 Jordan Tozer, 4 Addison Sage into the game for Thompson. Burrows on the inbound with a fresh shot clock. Ensign short is off, and Tozer the rebound. Long for Sage, who runs it down in the near corner. Hurst wide open three, yes. Hurst with 10. 57-10. And Dick with a takeaway. Dick trying to put on the brakes and actually kind of drew Quam into a blocking foul. And that'll be 3 fouls on Peyton Quam.
There's those hands again. They're always watching, and they poke it away.
Stevens from the right wing. Nice spin move. Shot doesn't go. Hurst got the rebound and got the basket.
I tell you, it might be my imagination, but it seems like you've been calling Hurst's name a lot. She's had one of the best games I've seen a girl have this year.
Missed the free throw. She's got a dozen points. 59-10. Thompson in front. 4:40 to go in the third. We got a whistle and a foul. Or violation of some kind.
Kennedy Olson drug her pivot foot a little bit. Yeah.
I had seen Peyton Quam rather slip. I thought for a moment that might have had something to do with it, but here we are. Schwabe back in the game for Thompson. And so is Brenna Martin, and a pass cross court goes to Schwabe, 16 on the shot clock. Dick on the top, thought about the three, now will take it. And the long rebound for Gallagher. Quam for Ensign. From 17, no. And Olivia Dick almost overran the rebound. Long ball cut by Schwabe. Here's a Tozer three. Off the back iron, no. Tozer followed her shot, got her own rebound. Here's a Sage three. No. And the rebound, Kennedy Olson. Still Kennedy Olson. Had the right idea trying to get a pass to Quam, but Quam couldn't hang on to it. Megan Ensign checks out for Hillsboro Central Valley. Addison Sorey, number 5, back in the ball game for the Burros. Martin right coffin corner. Now Dick right baseline jumper short. And the rebound comes to Gallagher. 59-10, Thompson in front of Hillsboro Central Valley in this first quarterfinal game of the Region 2 Class B girls basketball tournament. Sorey, right corner three, yes! Addison Sorey's first points. 59-13. Sage driving to the baseline, back out for Dick, high on the right. Dick lobbing, intended for Martin, couldn't hang on to it. 9th turnover against Thompson. And the Tommies trying to steal it right back, but would need about another 20 feet of court to be able to get the ball back. It'll stay with Hillsboro Central Valley with 2:30 to go in the third, 28 on the shot clock. And the basket for Alyssa Jenin, the freshman. Her first points. 59-15. Thompson in front. Nice move by Sage. Shot didn't go. Tozer hustles after the rebound. Sydney Schwabe. Sage, nice pass from Martin, overshot the basket. And the rebound for Kennedy Olson. For Thompson, Brenna Martin checks out. Olivia Dick checks out. Clara Stevens back in the game along with Kaya Hurst. Hillsboro Central Valley in a 5-0 run. Looking to add to it. Jenin double teamed and bounced the ball on the baseline. Trying to go one-on-one on Clara Stevens in that situation, tough enough, but when another defender comes in to help Stevens out, that's even tougher for an offensive player. Schwabe for Stevens, wide open, and a basket.
It's just a simple thing that the Tommies are doing. They've got a big girl at the high post. They get it to the corner, and that high post floats to the low post and ends up being open most of the time.
Gallagher's runner off target. Thompson ball with 1:09 to go in the third. .33 Casey Hung back into the game for Hillsboro Central Valley as Kennedy Olson will get a break. Schwabe in the lane for Stevens. Shot too hard. And Hung the rebound. Tommies tried to tie up the ball. They did. But the ball stays with Hillsboro Central Valley on the possession arrow. Final minute, third quarter. Hung's entry pass intended for Jenin and a reach-in foul on the Tommies. Clara Stevens with the foul, her first, and that is the second on Thompson in the second half. Entry pass into a crowd underneath and a foul against Thompson.
Now that's where Hong can build her future. She's a good jumper. Excuse me, that was Jenin. Jenin didn't hesitate that time. She just went straight up, took the shot and got fouled. And sometimes you just have to do that inside.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Tozer was called for the foul. That's her third for Thompson and 3 against the Tommies. Jenin Banks in the second one, 1 out of 2. She's got 3 points today. 61-16, Thompson in front, 35 seconds to play. But a couple second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Dick, entry pass for Stevens. Nice move and gets the roll. 17 for Clara Stevens. Gallagher stepped out of bounds. She was trying to set her feet, and she set her right foot back a little too far over the sideline. Hurst, right corner, air ball. And that's the end of the third quarter. On the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Thompson 63, Hillsboro Central Valley 16. Fourth quarter after this.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Thompson with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They're in front of Hillsboro Central Valley 63-16 in this Region 2 quarterfinal. Brenna Martin moving the lane. Shot no good. Stevens, another offensive rebound. Martin for Kyer Hurst in a foul. Addison Sorey committing the foul for the Burros, her first. 5 team fouls on Hillsboro Central Valley. And Brenna Martin with a basket. She's got 14. And the Tommies are going to clear the bench here in a moment. 3 from Gallagher doesn't go. Hung trying to save the rebound, but saved it right to Sydney Schwabe. And Jason Brennan will take a short timeout. We'll keep it here on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. 6:56 to play, 65-16. The lead for Thompson. 30, Jalen Ovdam, a 5'9 sophomore, is one of those who's going to come into the game. Addison Sage, number 4, is in. Number 5, Claire Calling, a 5'7 freshman, in for the first time. Number 15, Andy Schwab, a 5'6 eighth grader. And Jordan Tozer, the 5 on the floor now for Thompson. Tozer, entry pass, broken up. And a nice play by Alicia Jenin. Sorry, trying to drive into a double team. Ball tied up by Andy Schwab. The ball will stay with HCV on the possession arrow. And we are in running time here with the gap between the two teams as large as it is. Entry pass in for Jenin, overshot the basket, got her own rebound and scored. 5 for Alicia Jenin. 65-18. Schwab for Ovdam in the lane and a blocking foul called.
That's almost not fair. Sorry, trying to hold her ground in there. And Ovdam, 5'9", ended up kind of mowing over Sorry, but Sorry ended up with the foul.
Ovdam with her first point of the game as Sorry called for her second foul, and that is 6 on Hillsboro Central Valley. They have second free throw short off the rim. Tozer the offensive rebound. Schwab, Tozer. Driving, missing in the foul. And Tozer going to be called for an offensive foul, and that is her fourth. Fourth team foul on Thompson. Sorry for Jenin. Now Gallagher. Sorry hit the side of the glass, trying to keep it in play, couldn't. Number 12, Marcella Stevens, a 5'4 freshman, into the game for Thompson to replace Jordan Tozer, and I'm wondering if her night won't be done. Ball out of bounds, the 11th Thompson turnover. 42, Sophia Connor, a 5'7" senior, the only senior on the Hillsboro Central Valley roster, comes into the game. And she'll try a three. That doesn't go. Sage the rebound. Battle for the rebound. Andy Schwab got the offensive board. Marcella Stevens faking the three, driving, no. Ovdem an offensive rebound, no, and Gallagher the rebound. Under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Kennedy Olson for Gallagher and a travel. 23rd turnover against Hillsboro Central Valley. Thompson on the verge of reaching the semifinals tomorrow night against either Cavalier or Hatton Northwood. Entry pass poked away, retrieved by Thompson. Ovdem. And Addison Sage seeing room to drive and score. Sage with 10. 68-18. Biggest lead of the night for Thompson. And the turnaround shot by Jenin comes in. Alyssa Jenin with 7.
She's had herself a pretty nice game tonight.
She's one of those HCV players that's been improving through the course of the year.
Yes, sir.
It will be a good building block for the future. Stop and go drive by Sage. She was fouled and will go to the line. Jenin with the foul, her second. 17 fouls now on HCV. 2-shot foul for Sage. She hits the first.
You mentioned the future. This is the last Region 2 tournament as we know it because we go to 3 classes next year.
Yep.
These two teams right here will be the only two that will get bumped up, if you will, to the Class A level. So they will continue on playing each other, whereas the other 4 teams, or excuse me, other 6 teams in the tournament will stay in the B division.
Kennedy Olson's drive is short. Into the game now for Hillsboro Central Valley, number 44, Addison Lassard. Andy Schwab, 3 doesn't go. Schwab is able to run down her own rebound. And a foul with 1:45 to play.
These two teams will have the privilege of playing Grafton, year in, year out, excellent girls program. Carrington, they also have an excellent every year program. And Devil's Lake is always loaded with, they compete very well at the big school level. And then the other team is 4 Winds Minnewacan. Their girls are starting to come around too. So it's not going to get any easier next year.
1 of 2 free throws for Andy Schwab to make it a 71-20 game. Ensign for Kennedy Olson. Back for Ensign. Left-hand dribble into the lane and a foul with 1 minute to play.
Thompson is just kind of worn out Ensign today. You know, Coach Bren mentioned in the pregame that Thompson wants to keep an eye on Ensign, and they certainly have done that. They put probably their best defender on Ensign most of the time, and she just hasn't had any room to get untracked. And when she has had shots, she's had to hurry them, rush them, shoot them under duress, and it's been a tough day for Ensign.
Jordan Tozer just fouled out of the game. Ensign with 1 of 2. That is Macon's first point of the night. 71-21. Thompson in the lead. Schwab for calling. Marcella Stevens. Ovdam doesn't get it. Ensign gets the rebound. Ensign, time running out, puts up a shot, and this one belongs to Thompson, and the Tommies will be going to the quarterfinals tomorrow night. The semifinals tomorrow night. On the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, it's Thompson 71, Hillsboro Central Valley 21. Back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Bank of North Dakota wants you to be confident when it's time to make student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident to calculate the maximum amount of student loan debt that is recommended based on your career choice. You can also learn how to apply for financial aid and get tips to cut education expenses. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident today.
The Benedictine Living Community in Ada is currently hiring for the following positions: Director of Nursing, full-time exempt position; CNA, full and part-time, need not be certified to apply, will train you; Resident Assistant, full-time assisted living position; and RN LPN charge nurse, full-time days and overnights. For more information, log on to blcada.org/jobs or call 218-784-5500. Consider a career with the Benedictine Living Community in Ada.
Back at the University of North Dakota, Joe Lancello with you. The Thompson Tommies, the first team to advance to the semifinals of the Class B Region 2 girls basketball tournament. Thompson defeating Hillsboro Central Valley 71-21, and it was a game dominated by Thompson's defense, out-rebounding the Burros 36-16 unofficially and forcing 23 turnovers. and a strong inside game. It was just too much for a younger Hillsboro Central Valley team. Checking the scoring now for Hillsboro Central Valley. Sadie Gallagher with a 3 and 2 twos for 7. Alyssa Jenin, 3 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 7. Addison Sorey, a 3-pointer for 3. Casey Hung, a basket 0 for 2 at the line for 2. Megan Ensign, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Kennedy Olson, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Peyton Quam, Paige Cotton, Sophia Connor, and Addison Lassard all played and did not score for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burrows, 3 of 8 at the foul line, 23 turnovers, 16 rebounds, 4 on the offensive side. For Thompson, 4 players in double figures. Clara Stevens with 8 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 17. Brenna Martin, 6 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 14. Kaya Hurst, a 3-pointer, 3 twos, 1 of 5 at the line for 12. Addison Sage, a 3-pointer, 3 twos, 3 of 4 at the line for 12. Olivia Dick, a 3 and 2 twos for 7. Sydney Schwabe, 2 baskets, 1 of 4 at the line for 5. Jordan Tozer, a basket, 0 for 1 at the line. She fouled out in the final minute of the game. Jalen Optum, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Andy Schwab, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Claire Colling and Marcella Stevens played, did not score. Thompson, 10 of 22 at the foul line. 11 turnovers against the Tommies, and Thompson, 36 rebounds, 15 on the offensive side. And time now for our... Let's see, which way do I want to go first here? Our postgame connection brought to you by Hillsboro Halstead Telephone Company. Halstead Telephone Company, keeping you connected. Discover local reliability you can trust. HalsteadTel.com. I'll go with Kaya Hurst, the freshman for Thompson on this one. She was able to connect many times with some nice passes for baskets. So our Halstead Telephone postgame connection to Kaya Hurst from Thompson. Now our Precision Player of the Game brought to you by RDK Enterprises. Get ready for the spring planning season with RDK Enterprises. From maintenance, parts, and upgraded options, they can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and let RDK Enterprises meet the challenge with you. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. And our Precision Player of the Game will go to Clara Stevens with 8 baskets on strong shooting, part of a 17-point night for her. And now our Energy Player of the Game brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And our Energy Player of the Game will go to Kaya Hurst from Thompson, the freshman with 12 points. And just working very hard to make a lot of things happen, a lot of very good things happen for the Thompson Tommies as they get the victory and are now 20-2 on the season. Our Energy Player of the Game, Kaya Hurst from Thompson. Post-game or pre-game?
What?
Post-game interview or pre-game for the second?
Post-game.
Okay, let's go to our interview right now. We had a chance to talk with Jason Bren, the coach of Hillsboro Central Valley, about today's game.
Clara Stevens for the Thompson Tommies after the victory, and what did it take for the Tommies to get it done here in this quarterfinal round?
We just had to come out and be confident in ourselves and what we do and work as a team, and whenever we work as a team, we get it done.
All right, what do you got to do now here to get ready for whoever your next opponent is?
Definitely recover our bodies for sure. Obviously eat well, drink a lot of water, that type of stuff, but also mentally remain in the state of mind that we need to work together and stay confident in the skills that we have and, just hang out as a team and keep having fun.
All right, very good. Clara, thanks for the time. Congratulations on the win. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Here we go. All right. And head coach for the Tommies, Jason Bren, and Coach Bren, here you did what a top seed wants to do, and that's coming on top in that quarterfinal round. How'd you do it?
Well, I think early on we kind of come out to a little bit of a slow start, as sometimes happens if you have a week off from playing in a game. But, for the most part, I thought defensively we did a good job. We knew that their top scorer, the Ensign girl, was definitely our key on that side of the floor. And, I think she made a free throw at the very end of the game for her first point. So I think the defense, both on her and on the rest of the team, is definitely a key. It's pretty evident if you watch that we like to get up and run the floor a little bit when we get those rebounds. And, when that happens, sometimes you get some cheap shots, and I think that'll stretch a lead pretty quickly.
Cavalier, Hatton, Northwood, you get the winner of this next matchup here. So what are you looking for doing a little scouting?
Well, having played them both, we know what they both like to do, and we know that they're both pretty athletic teams. This Cavalier team's had the same 4 or 5 girls playing together for 4 years now, if not more, on the varsity level. So when they put everything together, they're a heck of a basketball team. So we just got to make sure we're watching closely here, see if they've changed anything up for tournament time, and look for some tendencies and see if there's anything that we could use to our advantage come tomorrow.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck tomorrow, and thanks again.
All right, thank you.
Jake Berkmeyer talking with both Clara Stevens and Jason Brand of the Thompson Tommies, winners today, 71-21 over Hillsboro Central Valley. Tommy's now 20-2 on the season. Hillsboro Central Valley season ends with a record of 5-18. We'll come back to the University of North Dakota, get ready for Game 2 of our quarterfinals with Cavalier taking on Hatton Northwood. And we'll do that after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Brock Brent Construction Inc. has been around since 2006. We do commercial and residential concrete and construction. From concrete parking lots, house foundations, stamped concrete patios and driveways, to new construction and home remodels. Call Brock today at 701-430-1011. Brock Brent Construction Inc., serving you since 2006.
And that will do it for us for this first game of the Region 2 Girls Basketball Tournament. Jake Berkmeyer will be with you shortly for Game 2 with Cavalier against Hatton Northwood. The final once again here, Thompson 71, Hillsboro Central Valley 21. I'm Joe Lancello for Keith Meyer. Thanks for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned for more Region 2 basketball.